Having a lot of money is the dream of many. Have you ever thought about it? To achieve this feat, you need to stay focused because the path is arduous, and I want to warn you right now that it won't be easy. That's why not everyone can reach the goal of having a lot of money. I'm here today to show you how to achieve wealth. I'll also talk about the mindset, which is the most important part. Do you want to learn the path to prosperity, from adopting the mindset of a millionaire to the daily practices that will make all the difference in your journey toward financial success? Then let's get started. Are you ready? If so, comment, "I'm ready." Just comment, "I'm ready," and wealth will come to you abundantly. If you believe that, type in the comments, "I believe." Now that you've commented, let's continue. If you follow the valuable tips in this video, I'm sure you will significantly reduce the time needed to learn about money, maybe in 10, 20, or even 30 years. Isn't that amazing? Many people spend hours on YouTube every day looking for tips on how to make money online and get rich quickly. Have you done that? If so, I want to warn you. Be careful, because there are many ill-intentioned people out there who will try to sell you a course that doesn't work, promising quick riches. You might think you'll learn something and get rich quickly, but in reality, it's just another trap. So, always be alert, because getting rich requires a lot of effort and dedication, and things don't happen overnight. If I could give advice to today's youth, it would be patient and disciplined, have more focus and less anxiety, because when you do what needs to be done, wealth naturally happens in your life. Never try shortcuts, because wealth that comes easily will leave just as quickly. A great example of this is lottery winners, who show every day that no matter the size of the prize, if a person is not mentally prepared to handle a lot of money, they will soon return to poverty. And that's not what you want, right? What I propose is that we have a life of prosperity with lasting wealth. So let's move on to the teachings that will radically change your financial situation. Pay close attention so you don't miss any important tips. Our country is full of very rich people and also poor people. There is a difference in the habits and thoughts of these two types of people. The reason why some people manage to get rich while others don't is directly related to each person's mindset about money. It all starts with how we think about money, which is deeply rooted in our subconscious. Your entire external universe is just a reflection of your inner world. If things aren't going well financially, it's because you failed in the mindset area first. I'm here today to help you with that. Even if someone is talented in their professional field, if their mindset about money isn't aligned with financial success, it becomes difficult to get rich. And even if you manage to accumulate wealth, you might lose it quickly. Even if a person builds such wealth, they will hardly be able to maintain it. You might be wondering, am I destined to live in poverty for the rest of my life because of my thoughts? The answer is no. We can adjust our thoughts and actions to achieve the financial success we desire. And that's exactly why I'm here today. I'll guide you on how to cultivate a prosperous mindset, teach you how to achieve wealth, and no longer depend on a minimum wage. Let's start with the mindset, because by changing the way you think, you can change your entire financial situation. If you're enjoying the content so far, please click the like button. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel and help me reach 100,000 subscribers. We're almost there. Can I count on your help? If you're already subscribed, comment, "I'm subscribed to the channel." Well, I was talking about mindset, right? That's right. If the way you see money in your subconscious isn't geared towards success, everything you learn, know, or do won't succeed. Childhood influences shape our financial perspective and can result in harmful thoughts and behaviors. The solution is to replace negative thoughts with positive ones that lead us to financial success. Transforming our mindset is the first step in building a solid foundation of prosperity. Most rich people share a similar mindset, Do you think that's just a coincidence? Actually, it isn't. It's a formula to follow. These people have a completely different way of thinking compared to those who don't have money. The way we think influences our actions and, consequently, our results. If you think and act like poor people, unfortunately, you will end up in that situation as well. But if you adopt the mindset of wealthy people and act like they do, fortunately, you too can achieve prosperity. So, start adopting the mindset of the rich and turn those thoughts into concrete actions to achieve financial success. Prepare your mind to receive a lot of money. Many people think that money is only meant for spending, but that's not the case. Money is meant to be earned, invested, saved, maintained, and only then spent. People completely ignore the other three levels and focus only on earning and spending. If you ignore the other three levels, you will likely face financial problems all the time. Now, if you learn to work with investment, saving, and maintenance, then yes, in this way you will start moving towards success. Another thing about money is that if someone earns a lot of money without being internally prepared for it, their wealth probably won't last long. Many people simply don't have the internal capacity to earn and maintain large amounts of money or to face the challenges that success brings. This is one of the reasons why they don't become rich. True wealth goes beyond the numbers in your bank account. It's in the prosperity mindset cultivated over time. An example of this is lottery winners, as I mentioned earlier. Studies consistently show that regardless of the size of the prize, most winners end up returning to their previous financial state. This happens because they can't handle large amounts of money properly, end up spending recklessly, and within a few years find themselves in the same financial situation as before, or even worse, buried in debt. This is truly unfortunate, which is why I emphasize the importance of working on our mindset first. Do you understand? People who are rich through merit and effort have the opposite behavior. If they lose their fortune, they often manage to recover it quickly. This happens because although they may lose the money, they do not lose the most crucial component of success, the prosperity mindset. It's this mindset that makes all the difference regardless of the results you achieve, whether in abundance or scarcity, positive or negative. Always remember that the world around you is a reflection of your inner world. If things aren't going well in your external life, it's because something isn't right in your internal life. Transforming your mindset about money is the way not only to change your financial reality, but also to improve the quality of your life as a whole. The way a person perceives money is shaped by the information or programming they received in the past, especially during childhood. The main sources of this programming include, for most of us, parents, siblings, authority figures, teachers, religious leaders, media, and culture. These are the primary influences, though the list can be extensive. Recognizing these sources and consciously reprogramming our mindset is the first step to building a money model geared towards success and lasting prosperity. The way you view money today was automatically created based on the information you absorbed. Now it's time to replace that automatic model with a new one. Let's create a new mindset from scratch, a new perspective on money. Let's get rid of that fragile scarcity mindset and replace it with a strong and wealthy mindset. Children are not born knowing how to handle money. Over time, they learn this gradually. Since kindergarten, we are taught to act in certain ways regarding money, and these teachings turn into automatic habits that influence us throughout our lives unless we intervene to change these patterns in our minds. Taking conscious control of these patterns is crucial for shaping a prosperous financial future. Each of us carries a money model in our subconscious that, more than anything else, determines our financial destiny. This model functions as our mental programming, a collection of beliefs stored in the subconscious that affects our relationship with money. Recognizing and modifying this programming is key to transforming our finances and building a solid foundation for success. Where money flows abundantly, there is a fundamental formula that determines how we create our financial reality, which we call the manifestation process. It works as follows. Thoughts generate feelings. Feelings generate actions, and actions generate results. But where do thoughts come from? They arise from the information files stored in the subconscious. Transforming this information is the way to redefine our financial trajectory. Verbal programming in childhood exerts a significant power over us. Phrases like, "Money is the root of all evil," or "You can't be rich and serve God at the same time," become ingrained in the subconscious and influence our attitudes towards money. Challenging and replacing these beliefs is crucial to making way for a prosperity mindset. The examples we witness at home also shape our financial view. If our parents were spenders or frugal, it affects how we handle money. Becoming aware of these familial patterns is the first step to breaking negative financial cycles. It's true, and it's important to pay more attention to what we do with our money. Certain experiences can leave traumas that turn into negative beliefs in the subconscious, affecting our financial success. Rewriting these experiences with a positive perspective is crucial for unlocking our financial potential. To change this mental programming, it is necessary to be aware, understand the impact of childhood, detach from negative beliefs, and condition the mind with positive beliefs that lead to financial success. Starting this process of change requires commitment, persistence, and consistent action to build a prosperity mindset. To begin, I will provide some important affirmations. Please write them down so you don't forget. The first affirmation is, "What I have learned about money so far is not true. From today, I choose to adopt new ways of thinking about money." The second affirmation is, "How my family handles money is their problem, not mine. I decide how to act in this area." The third affirmation is, "I release myself from negative experiences with money and build a rich future for myself." Repeat these affirmations at least 3 times in the morning, right after waking up, and 3 times at night before going to sleep. If possible, rewind the video and write these affirmations down on paper so you don't forget. Repeating these phrases will strengthen the new financial mindset you wish to cultivate. Write these affirmations down, engrave them in your heart, and discuss them with your partners, as all of this helps to strengthen the new mindset we are building. Many people believe that success in business depends mainly on skills and knowledge, or at least the ability to identify good business opportunities. However, this is not entirely true. True business success starts with personal growth and a transformation of mindset. Developing skills is crucial, but without a solid foundation of an entrepreneurial mindset, opportunities can be missed. Many of us think we make conscious choices in life, but in reality, we make few decisions that reflect our true consciousness. Most of the time, we act automatically, guided by our past mental programming. Becoming aware of these automatic patterns is the first step to taking control of our choices and directing our financial life. True financial freedom starts with liberating ourselves from unconscious programming. Our mental programming is formed by beliefs and information passed on by others, often handed down from generation to generation. By becoming aware of this, we can consciously replace concepts that do not contribute to prosperity with more positive ones. Taking conscious control of our mental programming is a powerful act in the pursuit of financial success. We are not just passive receivers of other people's beliefs. We are active architects of our financial reality. Embracing the change of those thoughts that don't move us forward is essential. No thought exists without impact. No thought resides freely in our mind. Our thoughts are constantly in action. They can lead us to happiness and success, or simply steer us away from wealth. Therefore, choosing our thoughts and beliefs wisely is crucial. Each thought is a seed planted in the garden of our financial reality. We must choose the seeds that will lead to prosperity and wealth. Cultivating a positive mindset is like watering these seeds for healthy financial growth. Wealthy individuals believe they have control over their lives, while poor people see things happening and attribute it to chance or fate. Which of these views do you believe? Do you think you have control over your financial life, or do you believe things just happen? To become rich, it is essential to believe that you control your life, especially your financial life. Taking responsibility is the first step to developing a life of abundance and building a prosperous future. The belief that we are the protagonists of our financial story is the foundation for lasting success. Often, people prefer to see themselves as victims, blaming others for their situation. Never do that. It is essential to take responsibility and avoid blaming others. Complaining is also harmful, as it attracts more negativity and poverty, so avoid this trap. Don't complain. Resolve. Change begins when we decide to be the architects of our own fortune, focusing on positive thoughts and affirming, "I create my own financial success." Authenticity and responsibility are the keys to unlocking the doors of prosperity. Rich people enter the financial game with the goal of winning, while the poor enter the financial game to avoid losing. Individuals with a poor mindset adopt a defensive posture in the financial game. If you participate in a competition with a purely defensive strategy, your chances of winning will be minimal or non-existent. However, this is how most people approach the financial game. Their main concern is survival and security, not the pursuit of wealth and abundance. The goal of wealthy people is to achieve great fortune and abundance, not just some money, but a lot of money. The goal of people with a poor mindset is to have enough money to pay the bills. That cannot be your goal in any way. Money just to pay the bills? No, no, no. Let's remember the law of intention. If your intention is to have only enough to cover expenses, that is exactly what you will get, not a penny more. The issue is this. If your goal is merely to have some comfort, you will probably never become rich. But if your goal is to become rich, you will likely reach a comfortably wealthy situation. If you aim for the stars, you might at least reach the moon. People with a poor mindset don't even aim for the ceiling of their own houses and then wonder why they haven't achieved anything. The law of intention states that we only achieve what we aim for. If you want to get rich, your goal must be to get rich, and not just to have enough to pay the bills or enjoy some comfort. Repeat the following statement a few times. My goal is to become a millionaire and much more. Clarity of purpose is the first step to creating an abundant financial reality. Wealthy people are committed to being rich, while poor people wish to be rich. Ask people if they would like to be rich, and they will say, of course. However, the truth is that almost all of them do not desire wealth because they have many negative beliefs in their subconscious. They say that there is something wrong with being rich, which means these people have very contradictory ideas about wealth. For example, some people say, having more money would make my life much more fun. But they also claim, I will have to work to exhaustion, or I could travel the world. But they comment, people will want to borrow money from me. These contradictions may seem harmless, but they are actually some of the main reasons why most people never become rich. The rich have no doubts that they want to make a fortune. They are firm in their desire and fully committed to creating wealth. They will do everything that is legal, moral, and ethical to achieve their goal. People with a poor mindset point to a series of reasons why getting rich and being rich might be a problem. Consequently, they never have 100% certainty that they want to make a fortune. Everything in life is hard. Being rich is hard, isn't it? Yes, but being poor is not easy at all, so choose which hard you want for your life. According to the law of attraction, you always get what you desire, what you yearn for in your subconscious, not what you say you want. If you are not achieving the wealth you claim to want, it is highly likely that first, in your subconscious you really don't desire it. And second, you are not willing to do what is necessary to get what you want. To achieve wealth, you need to go through 3 levels. The first is, I wish to be rich. This is another way of saying that you will take advantage of all opportunities, but wishing alone is not enough. Wealth does not simply result from wishing for it. The second level of desire is, I choose to be rich. This implies the decision to become rich. Choice has a very strong energy and goes hand in hand with the responsibility of creating one's own reality. The word decision comes from the Latin decidere, which means to eliminate all other alternatives. Wealthy people think broadly, while poor people think restrictively. The key word is value, and it is crucial to know the 4 factors that determine your value in the market: supply, demand, quality, and quantity. The factor that presents the greatest challenge for most people is quantity. Another way to express this is how many people you serve or reach. For example, in their presentations, there are instructors who prefer to teach small groups of 20 people at a time, while others are comfortable with 100 listeners in the room. Some like an audience of 500 participants, and others appreciate audiences of 2,000 to 5,000 people or more. There is certainly a huge difference in earnings among these instructors. Do you prefer to think broadly or restrictively? Most people choose to think restrictively due to fear of failure and also success, as they feel inferior and unworthy. They do not consider themselves important enough or capable of making a real difference in someone's life. However, our life is not just about ourselves. A good definition of an entrepreneur is someone who profits by solving other people's problems. Do you prefer to solve problems for more people or fewer people? If your answer is more, you need to start thinking broadly and decide to help a large number of people, thousands and even millions. The result of this is that the more people you help, the more prosperous you will become. Thinking and acting restrictively only leads to a life of sacrifice and dissatisfaction. Thinking and acting broadly allows you to have money and a meaningful life. Repeat the following affirmation a few times. I think broadly. I choose to help thousands of people. Wealthy people focus on opportunities, while poor people focus on obstacles. Wealthy people see opportunities, while poor people identify barriers. Wealthy people recognize growth potential, while poor people consider the potential for loss. Wealthy people concentrate on the reward, while poor people fixate on the risk. We are not talking about positive or negative thinking, but about the habitual perspective with which a person views the world. A large part of people with a poor mindset make decisions inspired by fear. Their thoughts are constantly looking for what might go wrong in any situation. Their mental program is, what if it doesn't work out? Or more frequently, this won't work. On the other hand, the wealthy are completely different. They take responsibility for the results of their lives and act according to the thought, it will work out because I will make it work. They expect to succeed, have confidence in their abilities and creativity, and believe that if something fails, they will find another way to win. In general, the greater the reward, the greater the risk. Since they see opportunities all the time, wealthy people are willing to take risks. They believe they will recover their money if something goes wrong. In contrast, people with a poor mindset expect to fail. They do not trust themselves and their abilities and believe that if their actions are unsuccessful, it will be a disaster. As they only see obstacles, they are usually unwilling to take risks. But without risk, there is no reward. You need to understand this. Without risks, there are no rewards. You seek and seek success, but you are never willing to take risks, not realizing that the success you are looking for is hidden behind the risks you avoid. It is important to remember that being open to taking risks does not necessarily mean being willing to lose. Wealthy people take calculated risks. That is, they research, conduct necessary analyses, and make decisions based on solid facts and information. They do not spend their entire lives researching. They do what they can in the shortest time possible and make the calculated decision to start or not start a new venture. Although they say they are preparing for an opportunity, what people with a poor mindset generally do is remain paralyzed, terrified. They spend weeks, months, and even years thinking about what to do, and when they finally decide, the opportunity has already disappeared. Wealthy people also understand that it is not possible to have all the information in advance. Therefore, they prepare as best as possible in the shortest time possible, act and adjust along the way. People with a poor mindset, due to not trusting their abilities, believe they need to know everything in advance, which is practically impossible. Meanwhile, they do nothing. Repeat the following affirmation a few times. I focus on opportunities and not on obstacles. Wealthy people admire other wealthy and successful people, while poor people harbor resentment toward the wealthy and successful. People with a poor mindset often look at the success of others with resentment, envy, and jealousy. If you want to be rich but view the rich as inherently bad, you will never be rich. You cannot become something you despise. If you want to be rich, you need to love and admire the wealthy. It is surprising to observe the resentment and even anger that many people with a poor mindset have toward the rich. It's as if they believe the wealthy are responsible for the difficult situation they are in. If they have been taught throughout their lives that wealthy people are dishonest, unworthy, and despicable, it is exactly because they accept this idea that they don't have money. 98 out of 100 wealthy people are honest, and that is why they are wealthy. It is why others trust them with money. It is why they undertake major projects and always find people to work with them. I know that there are also dishonest people who make millions dishonestly, but they are so rare that the newspapers talk about them all the time, making us believe that all rich people obtain their fortunes dishonestly. I personally know honest rich people as well as dishonest rich people. I know honest poor people and dishonest poor people. So if a person is poor, it does not mean they will be honest, and if a person is rich, it does not mean they will be dishonest. No, no, no. Of all the attributes needed to become rich, being trustworthy should be at the top of the list. Would you do business with someone you do not trust, at least a little? Therefore, to become rich, you need to be trustworthy. In many people's view, if so many people trust someone, it is because that person must indeed be trustworthy. This topic on my channel is far from over. I still have a lot of valuable content to share with you, but it is impossible to do so in just one video. If you want to learn how to make money online and live 100% from digital marketing, check out the first pinned comment in the first link I provided. Our training will teach you how to start from scratch and make your first $10,000 online. To show me that you are persistent and watch the video until the end, please comment, "I will be rich." Just comment that, and I will give a heart. Because I know you will be a millionaire soon, and I will know that you stayed until the end of the video. Now, an amazing video that I made especially for you is appearing on your screen. This video is 100% focused on wealth building. I'm sure it will add a lot of value to you, so click on it and watch it now. Do it now.